Hello everyone, welcome to today's Chinese lesson. Today we are going to learn something about Chinese phonetics. If you want to communicate with Chinese people, you should learn the language. If you want to learn Chinese, you will need to know the knowledge of the language and the skills of speaking, listening, reading, and writing. If you want to get any knowledge of the language, you'd better start from pinyin. Pinyin will make it easier for you to pronounce correctly. Let's start from pinyin. Do you know how to pronounce words in Chinese? You may say yes, since you may have already learned how to greet people in Chinese, like 你好. However, do you know how to read these words in Chinese characters like 你好, 谢谢, 再见? In this case, you may say no because they are not readable directly. So, pinyin will help you. In Mandarin Chinese, we use one syllable to record one sound, and one syllable will represent one character. For example, the greeting expression 你好 is formed by two syllables, and it is also written with two characters. Each syllable can be divided into three parts: initial, final, and tone. We now use 你好 again to show you that how we can make a combination of initial, final, and tone. Here we use the letter of English alphabet to represent Chinese initials and finals, and to make the explanation easier to non-Chinese speakers. Most of Chinese phonetic letters are taken from English alphabet, but have different ways to read them aloud. You should learn to pronounce them. Would you like to try? Here are the 6 single final letters. Please read after me. A, O, E, I, U, Yu. You see, we borrowed 26 letters from English alphabet, but we use 25 of them very often. There is something needs to be talked. First, we don't use English letter V in daily pronunciation, but we add a letter Yu, which has 2 dots above the English letter U. Second, some of these letters in Chinese phonetic alphabet represent initials, while the others can represent finals. The third, we have different combination with these letters in pinyin. Now we are going to learn which letter represent initials, which represent finals, and what the combinations are. Look at the left column. You can see the 21 initials. On the right column are the 36 finals in Chinese phonetic system. According to the way of pronunciation, the 21 initials can be divided into 6 groups. You may listen to me first, and then practice on your own. Bo, po, mo, fo, de, te, ne, le, ge, ke, he, ji, qi, xi, zi, ci, si, zhi, chi, shi, ri, When we are pronouncing these initials, we add a final with each of them for the sake of convenience. There are 6 single finals and 30 compound finals. According to the way of compound, the final can be divided into 8 groups. You may listen to me first and then practice on your own. Let's see the single finals. A, O, E, I, U, Ü. Let's see the compound finals. I, O, An, Ang, O, Om, A, N, Ng, Ya, Ye, Yao, You, Yin, Yan, Yang, Ying, Yong, Wa, Wo, Wai, We, Wen, Wan, Wang, Wen, Yue, Yun, Yuan, Er. When we combine initials and finals together, we can get about 400 syllables. Actually, simply using a combination of initial, final to represent Chinese characters is not enough because there are different tones in Mandarin Chinese. There are 4 tones in Mandarin Chinese. We will write the 4 tones this way. You can call them first, second, third, and fourth. The tone markers are placed over the main vowel of 1 syllable. For example, A, 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 A. You may try to read them after me. Now we've learned about initials, finals, and tones in Chinese phonetic system. We combine all these elements to compose different syllables to represent different Chinese characters, words, phrases, and even sentences. For example, 你好，我是学生，他是老师。See, it is not that hard to read Chinese characters with the help of Chinese phonetic combinations.